Welcome back, my adoring public, to what could potentially be the final episode of Trails in the Sky. Pharaoh Fiasco here, and I actually spent a long while running around trying to find where the rest area behind the shops was. I thought it was here, but now it's kind of dawning on me that Joshua probably meant the actual place where they talked. Yeah, he did. Okay, so it took me longer to find this place than it did to find Olivier. Oh, that's not good. Alright, okay. We finally made it to the rest area. You look pretty tired. You want to sit down and take a break for a little bit? Let's keep looking. Actually, I still have some stuff I want to check out. Alright, we can just come back when we're done walking around. Sure, we can sit down on that bench. I'm fairly certain I've seen everything here, because I walked around and tried to actually find Cassius to talk to. He wasn't in the castle, and he wasn't anywhere else, so we should be good here. Alright. Whew! Walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Glad we can get off our feet for a minute then. For the moment at least, Grancel seems like it's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just part of his nature. Oh well, it's not like we can do anything about it. But check us out! We're actually full bracers now! Which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Anytime a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airliner to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. Huh? Oh, would I just get on your nerves? No, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me? Just that we know each other so well, and we can practically read each other's minds. I think we make a good team, and I'd hate to break it up. Oh, you mean like for bracer business? And here I was thinking you were going to tell me your big confession or something. What? Ah! Nothing! Forget I said anything! Estelle, what was that all? But boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat a hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treat, just like I promised, so you wait right here. Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. My, but I do envy your youth sometimes. That's probably Cassius. Oh, Professor Alba! There's no music. Professor Alba. It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? Why is there no music? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive the most in peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. Why is there no music playing right now? Okay. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained senior bracer status. How does he know that? Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. So long as, of course, I'm not being too forward in doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh? And in all the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there, investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands. And you were right there with him. He was? Was Professor Alba there? I guess he was. Professor Alba, was it you? Whoa! Impressive. Even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. Wow! What the heck? Oh. You're... So you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. What is going on? You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men. The 7 snake apostles, the Angi, you're one of them. Weissman the Faceless. Huh, I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer, number 13. The Black Fang, Joshua Astray. You are behind all of this, which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be... It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. I'm not surprised you were able to make the connection so quickly. I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. So, you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of our plan went off without a hitch. Weissman! Dude! The plot just took a left frickin' turn somewhere! Since I have a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase. The seal in the old ruins. The gate which blocks the path to the ring. Wrenching it open was but the first step of many. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this wouldn't be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? And what is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. You needn't look so glum. We can get you back into fighting form. Please spare me with your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now, whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even with him on our side, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so, I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association, as thanks for the integral role you played so perfectly. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. The past 5 years? What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? What's that face Joshua's making? Ugh, that's a little weird. What kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me. I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. The society abandoned you. We played on the pities of a noble-hearted man, and it worked. You were given a loving home. So Joshua was already number 13 by the time he was brought in by Cassius? And while you were there, our contacts would check in on you from time to time, and you'd tell them everything. Did they Red Arrow him? They Red Arrowed Joshua! We were oh, crap, that's a Young Justice spoiler. Yeah, it's been like 4 years. It's been like 6 years. We were particularly interested in your reports on the movements of the Bracer Guild, as well as your intel on one Cassius Bright. But of course, you wouldn't remember having done things such as that. You were not yourself at the time. Whoa, that's a new face! Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He was the foremost impediment to the success of this plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. But through a detailed analysis of his behavioral patterns, we finally devised a plan that would lead him out of the country and out of our way. So it was puppeteered for him to be gone while this happened. The intel you've unknowingly been feeding us has been most useful indeed. No. And so, I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. No, you're lying! You have to be lying! All that time, I spent with Estelle. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow, since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people. Perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. However, however much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstances. Your physical strength and reflexes, better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are. The Black Fang. Joshua's not a real person? You have no place in the lives of normal people. You'll never be happy in their presence again. You can't be! When it becomes too much for you, you are always welcome to return. To the Grandmaster's Society of Souls. Back to Ouroboros. Wow, dude. Joshua, it's okay, dude. I want to tell Joshua it's gonna be all good. Is this my punishment? My sister and Loa. What do I do now? Joshua had a sister and there was some guy named Loa. I don't know how to face him after all that, but I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late, too. I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua's figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in perma-blush mode. Estelle, I thought I might find you around here somewhere. Now he's back to being Professor Alba. Hi, Professor Alba. Fancy seeing you here. Indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to senior bracer status. Thanks. Huh? Is something wrong? I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful? Wow, this guy's a true blue sociopath. Okay, you've got me. To tell the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that it's put me in a good mood. Hey, that's awesome! Oh, sorry, the ice cream's going to melt, so I better get going. I'll see you later. Man, that's cruel. I see. Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun. Is Joshua gonna be back to all smiles too? Hey, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I have returned with our valuable loot. Cool, thanks. Now we can eat like kings. Joshua just turned his emotions off, dude. Yeah, so about earlier. Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an appropriate time for confessions, you know? Oh, sure. I didn't really mind so much. Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seems kind of silly to try and rush things. We may be senior bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects. Right. If we get married, we'll have to think about raising children. I've got to stop getting so far ahead of myself. Well, it's evening already, so why don't we eat our ice cream on the way back? Everyone's probably waiting for us. Hey, Joshua. What is it? Did you have something you wanted to discuss about the future? No, what would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle. He was using his silver tongue there. Joshua had an inkling of what Estelle wanted to talk about, and he excellently deflected. But that's probably that one scene. That one scene right there is probably the huge spoiler. That was totally out of left field. Professor Alba walked up and the music stopped. That was the real indicator something crazy was going. Why are we in the room with Shara? What's wrong, Estelle? You've been completely on edge for a while now. Something on your mind? Yeah. Hey, Shara, did you think Joshua was acting weird at dinner? Huh? There we go. If anyone was acting weird, I'd say it was you. He was as calm as he ever is. Well, yeah, but... Aha. I see. I get it. Get what? You can't keep secrets from me. I had a feeling about it, but I was wondering if you'd ever admit it to yourself. You're kind of falling for Joshua, aren't you? You can tell? It's pretty obvious. Sorry, hun. But I'm guessing you haven't told him anything about this. No. Joshua's always picking on me, telling me what a dope I am. Not that I should be criticizing anyone, I guess. You're so naive. It's a wonder how you've lasted this long. You need to learn to look a little deeper. Big sister is ready to begin your education in love, Estelle. I'm never asking you for advice again. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tease. But you guys set out just when puberty was about to hit. It's only logical that you'd start picking up on feelings for each other. Are they built like some... When puberty was about to hit, they're 16! Oh, you think so? Traveling together just seems like such a petty reason for that kind of thing. These people, either she meant like hormones. When she said puberty, she meant like hormones in general. Or these people are like different kinds of humans from us. I guess I've gotten a little more self-aware since we started all this. This isn't like me at all. You're the proverbial flower that refuses to blossom. Every girl feels that way. Shara, I don't want to lecture you, or talk about this with you if you're not ready yet. But if you are, then let's say we have ourselves some girl talk, Would it help if I told you your fortune? Yeah, okay. She's shown doing that in the opening, but this is like the first time she's actually done it in the game, I think. I promise I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Okay. Alright, time for your lesson, my protege. Oh, Estelle, big sister is moved to tears. On second thought, never mind. But thank you, I do feel a little better. I'm gonna go see Joshua for a little bit. Oh? You're going to tell him? Not about that. There really does seem to be something weird going on with them. I want to see what that's about first. Ah. Well, you do seem to know him better than anyone else. I'm sure that everything will turn out just fine between you two. Maybe you can even just have a nice, calm discussion with him and be open about what's on your mind. I don't think I'm quite that ready yet. Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, she's doing her fortune anyway. Young love. They'll probably be fine. They're not here. Oh yeah, Dad's still in some meeting, I think. But where's Joshua? The whereabouts of Light? Joshua? He's out playing somewhere then. Oh, and we get to follow the music. Olivier, yep, here he is. Oh. Oh, 'tis young Joshua's performance, is it not? I heard him play by the lake, but this is not mere playing. It's the weaving of melody, the chisel of a sculptor or brush of a painter. He's been practicing, I surmise. He did play a lot when he was a kid. He played other songs, but this was the one he'd always come back to. Was it now? It's quite a surprise to hear Joshua play such a delicately beautiful yet obscure song. There are few enough Imperials who still remember it, much less Liberlians. Wait, so it's an Erebonian song? Really now? Indeed, the Whereabouts of Light. A very old Erebonian melody. A perennial favorite of the country folk, in fact. Wow, I had no idea. Me neither. Huh. I must hand it to that boy. Only he could utilize such a sad and delicate melody to melt my heart instead of shattering it. He seems to have forgiven us for all of that business with luring what's-his-face out. Okay. Let's head up. Oh, nope, this is wrong. The Whereabouts of Light is an Erebonian melody. Oh, and it got louder too. Huh. Where's he at? He's probably... Yeah, Joshua probably wouldn't be playing where the queen's at. Where the queen stands at to deliver her addresses and stuff. Here he is. Dang. Hey, Estelle. Nice night, isn't it? Yeah. There's that song again. The Whereabouts of Light. I've lost a lot. But this song and this harmonica have always been with me. I've been thinking about why I play it. Uh-huh. Maybe it's a habit I should quit. I think I want to tell you what I was doing before I met you. Joshua! Okay. This may take a while. Do you mind? Not at all. I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Thank you. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy all by himself. He was the timid sort, relying on the kindness of others without a single redeeming trait. But he had people he cared about with him, so he was happy. But one day, something happened that broke his heart. He forgot how to speak, to feel, even to eat. All he could do was play his harmonica. No matter how hard his caretaker tried, nothing helped his heart to mend, and he grew weaker by the day. One day, a wandering magician appeared before the boy. Is that Lawrence? I will heal the boy's heart for you, he said. Provided, of course, I am compensated. And so, the boy was given over into the magician's care. As he attempted to piece the broken heart back together, the magician found that he could shape the boy's existence into anything he wished. And so, the boy's new heart became that of a murderer. For 2 years, the boy killed every single day. Under cover of night, he murdered dozens of soldiers. He slit the throat of a national cabinet minister who was under heavily armed guard. Sometimes, he used explosives, which maimed and killed innocent bystanders. At some point, he became regarded as something more than a mere killer. He was known as the Black Fang, and the name struck fear into the hearts of men. One day, the magician gave the boy an assassination order. I see where this is going. He wanted to assassinate Cassius, but he couldn't do it. Yeah. His target was a hero, a man who had protected his queen and nation from the threat of an invading northern country. He was a bracer who held a special rank shared only by 3 others in the entire land. But the target was too strong. He defeated the boy with all the ease of a tiger swatting at a playful cub. At that moment, some of the magician's servants showed up. Since the boy's face had been seen, he was now a loose end to be tied up. But someone came to his aid and drove the attackers away. It was, of course, the man he had come to kill. And so the boy was taken to the man's house, where he met a young girl. Wow, dude! He lived there for 5 years, always feeling like he was lost in some wonderful dream. In the real world, he would never be allowed to have such dreams. But all dreams must end at some point. The time was drawing near, when reality could be avoided no longer. Dude. And that's the end of my story. Thank you for being patient with me and listening.
Was all that real?
Every syllable. My heart is broken. My hands will always be stained with blood. I failed in the assassination of your father. I've been betraying you for a long time. The boy can't be saved from his real purpose. His presence alone seems to bring disaster and misery. He's just tainted. But the boy set out on a journey in hopes that he may keep his misfortunes from the ones he holds dear. He will find and stop the foul magician who created the life he has led. What's that?
What?
That's the last remnant of my human heart. I won't be needing it anymore. But I want you to take it. It's hardly an adequate way to thank you for the last 5 years. Yet I can't think of anything better.
Stop it.
What?
I said stop it! Stop talking about it like it's a dream! You make it sound like nothing that's happened was even real to you! What difference does the past make? Your heart is broken? What does that even mean?
Estelle.
Look at me! Look into my eyes! They've always seen that boy! In good times and bad! No matter how much the boy was hurting, I always saw how hard he'd keep holding on! Joshua! I love you! You can't just leave me on my own! My feelings won't just go away when you do! I won't let you!
Estelle.
Huh? Oh! Joshua, yeah, buddy! There we go! But still, dude, this is an emotional roller coaster. Whew. What was that? It's so bitter.
It's just a fast-acting sedative. Wow! Don't worry. There are no side effects.
Oh! Why? Why did you...
My Estelle, you shine like the sun. My time with you was the happiest and the most painful I've ever known. Just as the brightest light casts the darkest shadow. If you stayed with me, you'd find out just how disgusting my true nature is. Sometimes, I think it would have been better if we'd never met.
No.
But this time is different. I'm grateful that you came to see me. I hate that I have to run from a girl who's so important to me, but it's all I can do. But I want you to know that I'll always be thinking of you.
Joshua! Joshua!
Thank you. For everything. You had me from the first moment I met you. I've always loved you. Goodbye, Estelle.
Dude! This game!
Kimi no kage, hoshi no yo ni, asa ni tokete, kiete yuku, ikisaki wo nakushita mama
Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Man. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Finn. The first Legend of Heroes game I've ever beaten. I can really understand what, like, I was tearing up towards the end. I've got goosebumps right now. Jeez, dude. I want nothing more in this world than for Joshua and Estelle to have a happy ending. Like, holy crap. I really, really appreciate you guys joining me in this playthrough of it. You guys got to experience me going through this, all the ups and downs, the difficult boss battles, I really enjoyed the characters. I get why this is such a big deal now. I don't understand why that doesn't have more recognition. So from here, what I'm gonna do, I've already spoken about, well, not already, but I've been asked already, but I'm gonna do these in one long unbroken chain. I'm gonna keep playing the Legend of Heroes and the Legend of after I've beaten Cold Steel. It's gonna be second chapter next. We have to see how this ends, but definitely thank you guys very much. I wouldn't have had nearly the experience that I did without all of the help, or all of the heads up rather, letting me know where secret things were going. I probably wouldn't have been a junior bracer rank 1 at the end of the game without everybody helping me experience the most of this game. Like I've seen a lot of this game, but that's about it. Thanks. Join me next time for more Pharaoh Fiasco, guys. Bye for now.